Hey YouTube, welcome back. Nice to have you with us on Monday night. And tonight it's news night. So what's going on in the news? Well, if you haven't watched it since New Year's, the USA has hit inflation of 7%. Boy, I'd like to do some more story on that one, but there's a lot of news behind that story. That is a high inflation number for the USA for quite a long time. Rio de Janeiro has accepted Bitcoin. Wow, we've done a couple of stories, especially on El Salvador, and someday we should talk about Miami, but new one today, Rio de Janeiro. So that's big news. Jack Dorsey says Block is building a Bitcoin new mining system. Are you a miner? Yeah, let's see what's going on with Jack Dorsey. And then for those of you that have watched our channel before, you know the Evergrande fiasco in China. Well, today we have a bigger story for you on one of the biggest problems going on in China. Then NFTs. Have you heard about NFTs? Non-fungible tokens. We have a good story and a bad story for you today. We have a rug pull that happened and also a very good story about NFTs. So we'll talk about that. Then KFC, Kentucky Fried Chicken, the old name, in China. Is it so successful for its own good? A big story coming out of China we want to talk about today. And then Arkansas offers 10,000 US dollars in Bitcoin for people willing to move to Arkansas. Wow, big news. And then, you know, we like Cathie Wood. Cathie Wood invests $70.6 million in a company. So when she moves, we should take notice. Hey, important news about the finance, crypto, and stocks that affects our everyday interaction with finance. Being in the know is what makes a difference because the entire world business game is a numbers game. So we need to learn that game and play it better than anyone else. Welcome to our subscribers. Thanks of you that have commented, liked, and shared. And if you leave a comment, we have a special gift for you again today, right? So hit that bell and you will get notified when we have a new subscription. Hey, it's Brad. And this is Brad's Bread and Butter News Report because you don't know what you don't know. So as you know, every Monday night at 7 p.m. during our live stream news show, you can receive $25 through the Wealthsimple Cash app. When you subscribe, then leave a comment before the 30-minute mark of the video today and any Monday night, you will receive a $25 gift every Monday night from us. So we pick one person. If you like and comment, you have the chance to win. So not everybody's going to win $25.
Sadly, no.
But if you leave a comment, we will pick one and you could win $25. So download the Wealthsimple Cash app from the description in the link below, and you could win. And also, even if you don't win our $25, you're going to get $10 from Wealthsimple Company. Mm-hmm. And just for, if you use our link below, you get 10 free dollars, and that can be withdrawn to your bank account after 3 days. So free money. All right.
I like free money.
All right, what's going on in the news, Rachel?
Okay, so we're going to start off with Jack Dorsey. He says that Block is building a new Bitcoin mining system so that anyone can easily buy a rig. I don't know if any of you guys are miners out there, but rigs are fairly expensive to come by. So unless you got a lot of money in the bank, it's a little tough to get going.
I won't tell you how much I paid for my rig.
Yeah, no, we don't want to scare people off. So Thursday on Twitter, he said that we're officially building an open Bitcoin mining system. All work will become looking to address that, and he's invested heavily into Bitcoin, and now they hold nearly 8,027 of the coin, according to a Fortune report. So number 2 here, we got KFC has been in China now for the last 35 years, and they have over 6,000 stores all around China. They're one of the biggest fast food operators, and last year, in order to celebrate their 35 years in China, KFC partnered with a toy company in China called Pop Mart. So they produce 6 different dolls called Demo dolls, and they're packaged in identical mystery boxes. So when you buy a meal, you get a mystery box. So this Demu doll promotion became such a huge success all over China that there were lineups outside of the KFC stores to get one of these dolls. So people were buying massive amounts of the meal deals because they just wanted to get the mystery box. And it's reported that people would dump their food out into the trash just to get the mystery box. So I don't know maybe you can look up what the dolls look like and see.
I've actually had KFC in China.
You have?
I have, yeah.
Does it still taste like KFC here?
Yeah, it does. But I mean, if you're going to give away a free meal, I'll take it.
Exactly. Also, it was reported by Chinese newspapers that one customer bought 106 meals, and that cost them about $1,650 USD.
Wow.
So I don't know if you've ever spent $1,000+ at KFC.
No.
But I feel like that's a feat. So after this, the store managers started to limit the amount of meals that people are allowed to buy, which formed even bigger lines outside the stores because people were now paying other people to go stand in line and buy for them. So just when you think this is going to be a great deal for KFC and it's a great promotion, the Chinese authority decided they were going to crack down on the food wastage and started to identify all the retailers and fast food stores who promoted waste and encouraged customers to buy more than they needed. And the Chinese Consumer Association started a boycott for KFC. And now, after what was supposed to be a celebration of the great 35 years that KFC has had in China, it's now turned into a big backfire and has everyone boycotting them. And it's creating one of the biggest disasters for KFC and proves that sometimes you can be too successful for your own good.
It must be really hard to do business in China.
I would imagine so, but I imagine if you're encouraging people to buy an abundance amount of food that no one is going to eat
for a little
doll, that it's going to be an issue.
I don't know. People are really weird. I'm telling you that.
Okay, so for those of you who are just joining, every Monday at 7 p.m. during our live stream show, you can receive up to $25 through Wealthsimple Cash app. So when you subscribe, like, and comment before the 30-minute mark, we will grab one subscriber who leaves a comment, and that subscriber will win $25 each Monday. So don't forget to do this before 7:30 p.m. and that is going to be your time to subscribe, like, and comment, and get your chance at the free $25. And if you've downloaded the Wealthsimple Cash app, using the code in the description below, you will also get $10 free. And it looks like Jaron is back with us again. I can't read what he's got there. My eyes are too bad.
Jaron, welcome back. Thanks for joining. He's our good and faithful, loyal follower.
Thanks for coming, Jaron.
You can tell he's a pilot. He's got nothing to do.
Oh, shots fired. Shots fired. Okay, Brad, what do you got?
All right. Well, we have a good story and a bad story here. So for those of you that have been following crypto lately, we're going to use a term here that's starting to get a lot of notification called NFTs. So this two stories are about NFTs. So one unknown developer created an NFT called Frosties, which is a cartoon image of Frosty the Snowman. Now, do you know what an NFT is?
I don't, but I can see your first problem here. I feel like this is going to be bad news because the first point in your first sentence, you said unknown developer.
Yeah.
Right now, we have no idea who this dude is who made these Frosty the Snowman pictures.
Which is a good point, Rachel, because you and I don't have financial licenses.
No, we don't.
So make sure you do your research. This is only for entertainment and education, okay?
Yes.
So don't take us to the bank, as they say.
So tell me about NFTs.
So non-fungible tokens is what they're called.
Okay.
And actually, this is really cool for artists and developers like that, because I'm not sure if you heard a story a little while ago. There was a cartoon image of a monkey that somebody did digitally. Okay. So, let's say you did that. I could just kind of look at yours and I could go use the same program and create the same digital monkey, right? Mm-hmm. Cartoon wise. Yeah. It's not a picture. You don't snap a picture.
Well, I mean, save it.
Yeah, it's created.
Paste.
But it took you a while to create it.
Yeah.
So up till now, anybody could steal that from you. Mm-hmm. But what people are doing now is they're taking that image and putting it on a blockchain. So it's locked and it's digitally secure. So nobody can duplicate that image. Okay. So that means if you spent all the work to build that image,
Mhm.
now you're going to have it secured.
Okay.
And the reason that monkey was famous, it sold for huge dollars, like thousands of dollars for that monkey.
Oh, okay.
So an NFT is a way for artists and other people doing this stuff to secure their work. And it's when you buy it, you know you're getting the only copy. It's not a fake. Okay. So this is huge. If you're into crypto world, it's one of the growing things, especially for artists and stuff, to get their work secured.
Okay.
All right. So here's NFT is a non-fungible token that are actually some unique digital images that you can acquire and hold some as cryptocurrency, because an NFT cannot be duplicated. So the price will grow. So if you have one that's really sought after and it becomes unique, the price can get up there. So as we said, thousands of dollars for this monkey. Okay. So after this creator created, what he did is he created 8,888 Frosty NFTs. So these are cartoons of Frosties. He promoted them using social platforms like Twitter and Discord. And he sold all 8,888 at $135 US each. So this totaled $1.3 million.
That's a
in
good chunk of
Ethereum.
Change. That's a good chunk.
Yeah. So he was holding all the Ethereum for these things. Now, people bought this NFT as an investment in a hope that they would appreciate and in the price over time and would create a profit for them. Now, usually when NFT creators sell, they sell about half of their NFTs. And what they do is this creates a continued promotion that when they get the price up and it starts to become valuable, then they'll release the next 25%. So as the price goes, they release a little more and release a little more.
General business then.
Yeah. But also the scarcity then is what creates the price rise, right?
Yeah, you got to promote a little bit.
Yeah, you want to be the one and only person that holds this digital token, right? So he had 8,800 of them. So, and then what you do is as the price begins, then you sell off the last 25%. And you have maximized your profits, okay? So that's why people buy NFT tokens, because they want to get something unique with value and hang on to it. So because the creator of Frosty's NFT, though, he pulled a fast one. They sold all 8,888 NFTs. Then they stopped the promotion and didn't maintain the network that it was blocked on.
Oh, no.
So because they abandoned the project, the price of Frosty NFTs fell to zero because people still had their legal digital copy. But if you can't sell it, it's worth nothing. So the price just dropped right off. And so, yes, you had a legal copy of a Frosty NFT, but if you can't sell it, it's worth nothing.
So that means that he made $1 million.
He made $1 million and ran away with people's money.
Wow.
This is what we call, Rachel, a rug pull.
Oh,
okay.
Dear.
So again, this is why we warn people, crypto is huge for making money, but you can be very disappointed too. So do your research, folks. Okay. Watch some YouTube videos, watch our show, and hopefully we're trying to help educate people a little bit. Now,
because some people, what if that was, they're only $200 or whatever that they had in this world, and they wasted it on a Frosty the Snowman NFT and ended up being zero. That's terrible. That's a terrible story.
Now, so that we don't scare everybody away from NFTs,
exactly.
We have a good story. All right, here's a good story about an NFT. So an Indonesian student took selfies of himself and put them down in NFTs. And he has sales of $1 million. So an Indonesian college student has become an international sensation after trade in the digital rights to his selfies has fetched more than $1 million on a platform for non-fungible tokens. Mr. Sultan Gustav Algozi, who studies computer science at the university in the central city of Semarang, has taken pictures of himself every day for 5 years in front of his computer.
I'm not gonna lie, I wish my selfies would sell for $1 million. I would have a lot less problems in this world if I could just, snap a pic and be like, here you go.
Well, you're pretty enough, it would work. It wouldn't work for me. All right. So anyway, this guy takes a picture of himself every day. So he had nearly 1,000 selfies. And what he was going to do is he was going to create a time lapse of all the photos for his graduation day. But after learning about blockchain technologies, the 22-year-old decided to upload the photos to the NFT trading platform OpenSea under the title Gozy Every Day. So, and here's a quote. I was thinking it might be funny if one of the collectors will collect my face. Mr. Gozy told reporters on the campus on Thursday. I never thought anybody would want to buy selfies, which is why I only priced them for $3, he said. So one image was worth $3. But on Friday, one selfie was available for 0.247 Ethereum, which is roughly $806.
Wow.
After demand shot up. So NFTs have transformed digital items ranging from illustration to memes into virtual collector items that cannot be duplicated. This is where it's really cool. Mr. Gozali started to upload his selfies in late December 2021, but it wasn't until a celebrity chef snapped up some last week and promoted Mr. Gozali on his social media account that sales took off. In the next few days, more than 400 people bought ownership of his expressionless photo.
Expressionless. So he just sat there.
There you
just
go. Yeah, right in front of the computer.
Here's my selfie.
As of Friday afternoon, Mr. Gozali's collection had reached a whopping trade volume of 317 Ethereum, which is equivalent to more than $1 million.
Wow.
That's one happy university student.
I was just going to say, I love this story because it's like a happy accident. Like he just did something because he was just some young, dumb dude. And he was like, you know what? Let's see if
Well, he's not so dumb now.
Well, you can't call him dumb now. He's a millionaire.
But he does have a big problem.
Oh,
He told the reporters, to be honest, I still haven't got the courage to tell my parents because they'll be wondering where I got the money from.
That's true.
I guess that's a good problem.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Mom and Dad, I have $1 million.
Yes.
And
I didn't do it illegally.
I didn't sell
obtained.
drugs. Yeah. I didn't
It was
steal
obtained all 100%.
Yeah. So there you go. So I really want to say that to artists out there, because there's a lot of struggling artists and stuff. And this is a cool way, again, for crypto to really help out in a special way, artists and stuff going on. So check out NFTs, non-fungible tokens. All right. That's a cool story. All right. So just a reminder for those of you that have joined, as you already know, every Monday, 7 p.m. during our live stream show, you can receive $20 to $5 through the Wealth Simple Cash App when you subscribe and leave a comment. Because at the 30-minute mark, if you have been signed in and leave a comment, we will select one random subscriber to join in with us to talk about Wealth Simple, the Cash App. And by the way, if you use the link in the description down below, you get $10 from Wealth Simple as well. And you can cash that out after 3 business days. So when you put some money in your Wealth Simple Cash App, you get free money too.
Nice.
So everybody wins.
Everybody wins.
But only one person will win $25.
Okay. So today we're going to be starting a new section, and this is going to be during our Monday news shows, and it's called the Free Information About Things That Cost Money with Rachel. So today we're going to actually talk about Shake Pay. So simple strategies are always going to be your more profitable. So you're going to want to shake every day at the end of the month, move your Bitcoin from Shake Pay into BlockFi, which we've talked about, and it's in the description below here. And that will accumulate interest on your free Bitcoins that you've done from shaking every day. So you're going to want to buy, hold, and prosper, shake, transfer, hold, accumulate interest, and prosper again. So your time horizon is going to mean that you're not going to touch it for a long period of time. So I have not shaken today, so we're going to shake here for you guys. Get signed in. Okay, so this is where I'm at right now. So I have $1.58 in Satoshis. And so I'm going to go la 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 la. So I've earned 120 Satoshi today. And so now I'm at $1.64. And this is straight for me going on my shake streak here. So it says I only did 3 days, but I swear I didn't miss a day. but maybe I did. All right, so ShakePay. So to start, you're going to want to download your ShakePay app. So after that, in order to open your account, you're going to want to go through your sign-in process. So with that, you're going to want to have ready your driver's license, your SIN number, and it's going to want you to take a selfie, not an NFT selfie, just a regular selfie. And you're going to scan that in there, and that's going to be completing your Know Your Client process required by FinTrack. So ShakePay is the quickest, cheapest, and most user-friendly way for Canadians to buy and sell Bitcoin and Ethereum. So it's a great platform for beginners in crypto. It's one of the best on-ramp platforms because other platforms are really hard to use the fiat currency, and you have to pay huge fees. With ShakePay, you can deposit or withdraw in minutes without any fees. And for most of other platforms, it can take you days or even weeks before you can withdraw your money. So you can get your free Bitcoin every day as long as you shake it up, shake it up. So how could you go wrong when you do that? ShakePay is also secure. You're going to want to keep your crypto. Sorry, they are secure. They keep your crypto in cold storage with insurance, and they're regulated by FinTrack. So that's going to be your sign that it's a good thing. So ShakePay has no commission on any transactions. They make their money from the spread between the buying and selling price. This is the price you have to pay for buying, unfortunately. So ShakePay has a spread of 1.5% at buying and selling crypto. But even with this spread, ShakePay is one of the cheapest and more secure exchanges in Canada, especially for small transactions under $5,000. Because after $5,000, the spread of 1.5% starts to accumulate. So to deposit money in ShakePay, you click the button Add Funds on the main screen. And if you want to withdraw money, you click Send. ShakePay's mission is to create access to building wealth strategies for everyone, from college students to retirees. Everyone can shake it up and get free Satoshis every day. ShakePay has recurring buys where you can invest in autopilot. So how does that work? You're going to want to deposit your money into your ShakePay account. Let's say for today, for arguments process, we're going to say $100, and you click on the big round button. And after that, you see the screen where you have three options. So the first option is going to be buy and sell, where you buy and sell instantly at market price. The second is recurring buys. So this is where you can buy Bitcoin or Ethereum, let's say $5 a day. And just like that, you can take advantage of price fluctuation. So this is an important tool in your process of accumulation and wealth. And it's called dollar cost averages. So because you only put in that $100, you will buy your Bitcoin for $5, and that'll last you about 20 days. And then you'll need to deposit more money into your account. So ShakePay does have a limit to the orders if you are buying during a dip or you sell during a height. So your third option here is going to be limit orders. And this option gives you the opportunity to set up a price where you want to buy or sell at a predetermined price. So when the market reaches that price, ShakePay will execute your order regardless if you are on the app, if you're eating, sleeping, shopping, working, whatever you're doing, ShakePay will work for you. So by using the link in the description, you will get $30 free dollars when you deposit or trade your first $100. So one thing to keep in mind is I kiss you. So this is going to be keep it simple, stupid.
All right, cool. So hope you're having fun with your ShakePay. That's pretty good. Right?
I am. It's quite fun, and it's one of those things where it's like, oh, like don't forget, because I could get that extra, 50 cents today or 10 cents today. It says I missed a day, and I really swear I shook, but I guess I didn't. It's not going to lie to me.
I lost my streak over Christmas with holidays. But I'm back on day 16. So.
I was doing so good. I was at like 16 days. So but it's like that goal for me to just keep it going.
We all have that friend. I have a friend who's at 256 days or something.
That's crazy.
Yeah. All right. So keep it up with ShakePay. And again, as we said, down in the description below is the link. So enjoy it. All right, so on to the news, and I promised you a bigger story in China than even Evergrande. Well, here we are. So China has made massive investments in their railroad and infrastructure for the last 12 years. You ever been to China?
I have not.
You have not. I've been to lots of cities in China.
I'm sure you have.
So, and I've seen them. I mean, there's a lot of people there, and everybody knows that. But some of their work is beautiful, you know. But we're going to talk about a funny story today. So, how did all this investment begin? Well, if you remember in 2008 when everything was bottoming out and the U.S. had big trouble, right?
I was in college in 2008.
Okay. And wow, you just made me feel old, Rachel. Thank you. All right. So basically, I will educate you then.
Okay, thanks.
So there was a housing bubble burst, right? And in the States, especially, U.S. Congress had to decide to bail out the banks. And of course, one they didn't was Lehman Brothers, right?
Yeah.
So that was a bad one. But they gave the banks money, some of them, and stimulus checks. On the other hand, China had a different strategy. So they decided to address their problem differently. China decided to invest massively on building a high-speed train network and all the infrastructure for that train. So China's quite a big country to go from end to end, kind of like Canada. So
I think I remember looking at pictures of the proposed train, and it looked all like spacey and cool.
The bullet train.
Yeah.
Japan calls it the bullet
train.
Yeah. Well, China decided to do likewise. So by building this high-speed train, they achieved three major objectives. They avoided the recession by pumping billions of dollars into their economy.
That's one way.
So the money still went in.
Yeah.
They now have an impressive high-speed train, and they put millions of people to work, which was critical, right? So as you know, in China, a lot of the farmers are leaving the rural areas and going to cities, and they had a lot of unemployed people. So this was a good project. This high-speed train was designed as one line to connect all major cities, and that line cost more than $100 million. So this was big competition for airports, of course, right? So but when you have 1 billion people, everybody can't fly.
No.
They just can't fit all those people on airplanes. So this was really a good idea, okay? So now when the main line was done, that train was considered to be the biggest success story of China and was considered the crown jewel of the Chinese economy. So everybody was happy. So they thought, that worked well, and we got all these people working. After the main line high speed was done, in order to create more work for those millions of people, they decided to start developing additional lines on the high speed train to the smaller secondary cities associated with the main lines. Okay. So this new project cost in excess of $1 trillion. So you remember we talked about billions in Evergrande, 300 billion. This is 1 trillion. Now, why is this such a problem? So the government, because they've lost so much revenue, the government, through the company who manages those lanes, are in such huge debt and have high-speed infrastructures that they are only collecting 20% on profitable lines. So they have the expense of operating all these lines, but only 20% of them are profitable. So what does you think that happens? They losing money.
Yeah.
Big time.
I mean, some of their lines, there's just not enough people getting on to make that money from the ticket sales.
Exactly.
Right.
So they got this nice high-speed train, but it's going backwards now. So it started out to be this gorgeous thing, but they're losing money left, right, and center to the tune of $1 trillion. I mean, that is such a huge number. It's hard for us to fathom.
Well, yeah.
But so this is the problem now, because it makes Evergrande's 300 billion look like a joke. And so again, a lot of people have predicted that China's in big trouble. They owe a lot of building stuff, and they owe all kinds of stuff on debt. And so, yeah, I mean, sometimes we tend to think China's buying up all our debt in Canada and in the US, but China has their own problems too coming. So that's why we like reporting on it, because when China has a hiccup, the rest of the world is going to sneeze.
Well, it seems like they like to have these grand, ideas of building infrastructure, and then it seems to fall through for whatever reason.
Yeah.
So
that's why I said, it's pretty hard to do business in China. Even KFC made a big mistake.
Even KFC.
Their gorgeous national treasure of a high-speed train is a mistake.
Well, it seems like it was good at first, and then they just kind of diverted it to too many spots, and it diluted it, and so it was no longer profitable.
Well, We have friends living in China there,
Mhm.
and they say it's nice to get on that train, but
I'm sure it's
yeah.
beautiful, but
Yep.
beautiful comes with a price tag.
Lots of debt.
For sure.
All right.
So massive crypto news. So Rio de Janeiro is the new Bitcoin city.
Wow.
You want to hear more?
I do.
Okay. So last week, the mayor of Rio de Janeiro announced the creation of Crypto Rio, where 1% of the treasury of the city will be held in Bitcoin. So the mayor also announced a 10% discount on all taxes paid in Bitcoin, which seems like a pretty good discount. And this puts Rio as the third major city to implement Bitcoin to their financial system. So this is after Miami and Bitcoin City from El Salvador. So we also have a fourth one, which is Arkansas in the USA. They have just announced a $10,000 USD incentive in Bitcoin to anyone over the age of 21 with a legal working permit in USA who moves to Arkansas.
All right. So I just want to stop there a little bit, Rachel, and talk about this because on our channel, we talk a lot about crypto. Mm-hmm. And for older guys like me, 10% of people still have only invested in crypto. Mm-hmm. And so that's one of the things that we are big on this channel about talking about crypto. We share stories where people have rug pulls and stuff so that you make sure you do your research. But this is huge news because as cities like Rio de Janeiro, who have, sometimes we call them third world countries, but the central banks, we talk about decentralized and centralized economies, right? Mm-hmm. So, big countries are all run by their central banks, and that's why they have all the control. And so crypto is really changing that in that it's not centralized control, and you can put your money in crypto, know it's secure when you put it in the right place and do it correctly. And that's what we're proposing on this channel, to make sure you understand what you're doing. But when you have understood how mainstream crypto is starting to go, so when a city like Rio de Janeiro invests in it, we've done a whole video on El Salvador, a country that's doing it. Someday I'd like to do the story on Miami, but here's Arkansas, a whole U.S. state that is using crypto to lure people in. Yeah. So this is coming mainstream, and that's why I think it's important that we share with people, that crypto's coming. Mm-hmm. So you're either going to make money on it or you're going to stand. Like I've shared on this channel several times. I had a friend who told me 5 years ago, Brad, buy some Bitcoin, and I thought he was nuts.
I was just going to say, I'm new to the financial crypto world, but, like 5 years ago, even 6 years ago, people were saying, buy Bitcoin, it's going to get huge. And that was back when it was cheap. Yep. And, everyone was like, oh, no, it's not here to stay. It's going to leave. Don't worry about it. And now look at it. It's worth 60, not 60 anymore, but
down today to 50.
Yeah, but it's worth a good chunk of money. Yeah. And now people are starting to think that it's, something that possibly might be here to stay. But I still have people, who I talk to them and they say crypto, no, we don't want to do that. That's, not real, like all that stuff. And it's
coming, folks.
It's coming.
When a city like Rio de Janeiro invests in it and Arkansas, it's coming. So pay attention. All right, good. What's next?
Okay, so Cathie Wood is the CEO of ARK Invest, and she may be one of the smartest investors, and she just bought 6.93 million shares in a SPAC in Concord Acquisition Corp for $70.6 million USD. So Concord Acquisition Corp is a SPAC listed on the New York Stock Exchange under the ticket symbol CND. So Concord is in an advanced negotiation to launch a merger with Circle, one of the largest stablecoin cryptocurrency companies. So this merger was supposed to take place in the last quarter of 2021, but it hasn't happened yet. But so for those who don't know, SPAC stands for Special Purpose Acquisition Company, which facilitates the listing of the companies to be listed on the exchanges. So Cathie Wood, as I said, is a highly respected investor, and her EFTs bring an average rate of return of 45% over the last 5 years. So her specialty is to invest in innovative and disruptive companies, and the fact that she wants to invest $70 million in this SPAC, it gives us some idea on her expectation that the price of CND will spike over the next 3 to 6 months.
Should we buy some CND?
You could, yeah, you could. I might not have that much in the bank to assist in that area.
All right, Rachel, we're learning, right?
We're learning.
Take your shake pay, get it in BlockFi,
Yes.
and we'll get you some CND.
We'll get there.
Right?
We'll get there for sure.
Because here's a lady that's very smart, and we've talked a little bit about Cathie, sort of in the news. We've never done a full big story on her, but yeah, this lady has. If you look back at her life, she's had a very interesting life. But very smart lady when it comes to what we call innovative and disruptive technology.
Well, I like any lady in power because, you know, in a man's world, it's tough for us ladies to get up there. And if all you men want to listen to us ladies, sure, let's do it.
Yep. Well, this is one very smart cookie. So,
sure.
Yeah, so pay attention on that one. We like Cathie.
Okay, so the island of Tonga, which is located about 3,300 kilometers east of Australia, experienced a massive volcanic eruption on Saturday. So this triggered a tsunami that spread across the Pacific in a matter of hours. During this volcanic explosion, the tsunami, that followed, the underwater internet cable was broken.
Uh-oh.
And then due to the ash cloud above covering the Pacific Islands for hundreds of miles, the satellite communication was also affected.
So no internet, no satellite, no phone.
Satellite, just off on Tonga, enjoying my island life.
I would be curious to know if the SpaceX network was working.
We'd have to look into that.
Yeah, Elon Musk has a network up there, right? Coming soon.
So some of the tsunami waves hit Australia, and they measured 1 meter high, and that was after 30 minutes after the eruption.
Wow.
So.
Yeah, good thing they weren't big, huge tsunamis.
It's good that they were only under 1 meter for sure.
A lot of people die in those big tsunami waves. Yep, glad nobody was hurt. But yeah, sure. So imagine finding now where that cable is cut, right? Somebody's got to go fix that cable.
I still think it's crazy how like the internet lines are under the ocean.
Yeah.
Because like the ocean in my mind is so much faster than space. Like, you know, I'm sure everyone's had the age-old question, you know, what's scarier, space or the ocean? Yeah. I'm definitely on the side of the ocean because like that's actually here. And we've only explored like 10% of it or something crazy. Yeah. So that's for me for sure.
Yeah. All right, well, that's the news for today. And we don't have a new subscriber today, so we're not going to pick one today. But remember, if you join us and subscribe and make a comment, we are going to pick a new winner. So, Jaron, thanks for being with us again. We appreciate you. But you already won your $25. But so we're trying to find a new subscriber. So make sure you subscribe and leave a comment in the link below, and then we will pick you to get your free $25 too. So thanks a lot, YouTube. Also, if you have other news stories that you would like us to comment on, I appreciate you guys. Some of you sending me private messages. Leave them in the comments below so we can research some of that stuff and look out for new stuff too. And even actually this week, Jaron sent me a good article on Turkey because he heard us talking a little bit about Turkey.
Thanks, Jaron.
And I appreciate that because I learned stuff too that way. And as a pilot, I've been to Turkey quite a bit. Even my wife and I have visited there. So, yeah, good stuff from some of our subscribers. So we appreciate all you guys. Thanks for doing that. Thanks for liking. And as always, YouTube, we are happy that you're here with us. Thanks for being with us again today, Rachel.
Thank you.
Big snowstorm in Canada today, but we're here safe with you. We didn't miss our show, and we're happy that you joined us. So as always, YouTube, keep it in the green, and we'll see you next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.
Bye.